nobody likes having celebrated international meetings if you don't know what you want at the meeting. If you don't have a game plan. He may have a game plan. He just hasn't shared it with me. But I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
Before Biden went to Alaska instead of New York City to commemorate 9/11, after dodging the draft 5 times, he finally made it to Vietnam. Now, the whole point of this trip was to push back on China, and it all went exactly as you'd expect. The second he arrived, he got confused by some steps. When he finally managed to find the microphone, he opened with a joke about the Vietnam War.
This round the world in 5 days is interesting, isn't it? Well, you know, there's that, one of my staff members said, remember the famous song, you know, Good Morning Vietnam? Well, good evening Vietnam.
And after bumbling his way through questions with pre-approved journalists, of course, he reminded us yet again that his handlers and in-home nurses are the ones running the show, and that all he really wants to do is just go to bed.
Anyway, I just think that there are other things on leaders' minds, and they respond to what's needed at the time. And look, nobody likes having celebrated international meetings if you don't know what you want at the meeting. If you don't have a game plan. He may have a game plan. He just hasn't shared it with me. But I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed. We talked about stability. We talked about making sure that the third world, the southern hemisphere had access to changes, had access. It wasn't confrontational at all.
Thank you, everybody. This ends the press conference. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, that happened. Apparently Hunter Biden was really excited to come on this trip too, but decided to stay home when he found out that Poontang isn't even a real place. And then there's the most ridiculous part, the President of the United States flying to the Far East and saying that climate change is scarier than nuclear war.
And guess what? In addition to helping the environment overall, and the only existential threat humanity faces, even more frightening than a nuclear war, is global warming going above 1.5 degrees in the next 10 years.
Japan probably doesn't agree.